Hello and welcome to Confessions of a Preacher's Son. I'm son of a preacher, also known as Tom, and we are here today because in my latest album I've got, to be fair, I've got lots of, right now there are a bunch of instrumental tracks. There's no beats or anything on them, and so I've kind of worked out what the purpose is, so what the song is about. And then I've also got kind of the emotions of the sections. But now I need to kind of add sounds or drum sounds which are in line with the purpose. Otherwise it could just sound completely wrong. In the past, I have started with drums and a drum groove, but then added the instrumental and vocals and stuff, and it's just the two haven't matched together. For whatever reason, the two just didn't fit, and I couldn't work out why. So this album, I am doing the music first, concentrating on that, and then adding the drums once I've got the music sorted. So what we're doing today is trying to work out what drums fulfill what purpose or emotion. And what I'm going to do is kind of gather a palette of sounds, which I can use on multiple tracks, but also I can just keep for future knowledge, because I could, index them in Maschine and save them as a group, or just a drum kit, for example, for future projects. So this would speed things up, so. It's a workflow thing, but it's also what I need to do right now. It's not a distraction. I need drums. So let's have a look what we need to do. So, where's it gone? There we go. So, here we go. This is my Trello board, which you've seen before. This is my latest album. These are the tracks I'm working on. Let's have a look how many. If you go over here. 14 tracks. I think we started with 80 ideas, I think it was. Let's have a look. Hang on, if I get to no members. 59 plus 14, 73. 73 ideas, whittled down to 14, and that could go down further. I don't know if I want to release any of these, but that's not important right now. So let's have a look at this latest one. And let's have a look. So what we'll do, this purpose is about, purpose of this track, it's about taking action, like the time is now, just do it, time for change. So regarding that, if the payoff, like the biggest part of the track is going to be about the emotion is going to be determination, because it's time for change, you've got this. Then I need kind of drums sounds, and obviously how it's structured, etc. The energy to sound determined. So I need to find some determined drums. Now, if we let's have a listen to the track. So you got the breakdown first. Nice and atmospheric pads. I told you, you wanted to be. You wanted to be. So I'm trying to picture what I would need. You wanted to be. I told you, you could be that I know. Yeah. So this would be the determined section. So I just need to listen to gather some sounds. I mean, obviously with Maschine you've got your own sounds, but you've obviously got the whole library to go through. Which I've got existing palettes. If we click here, these are original. And by palettes I mean groups of sounds. It could be a drum kit. Could be just any sounds, atmospheric sounds, sounds that I've made. So, for example, if we go to drums, These are drum kits I've made myself previously, and some of these could fit what we need. But I mean, for example, if we don't take the patterns in, we go in here, we add this. So this is a drum kit, and you'll notice I've got the pitch next to the sound name. So I already know if I was to use this sound, I know what pitch it's in, but I also could play in different pitches and know it's in key with my actual track. So bit of a tip there, know what it is, start off, and then you can add it and it won't sound weird because it's in key with the track. So I'm determined drums. Now you can hear all that. It's quite quiet for you, isn't it? None of them float my boat. So I could go through all these. Well, we'll have a listen. That's not too bad. It's got, yeah, that could work. So what we'll do, let's just create a group called Determined, and then we can copy. Well, actually, no, I could just drag and drop, or could I? Yeah, I'll drag and drop for the time being. Yeah, and the reason I'm choosing that one because it's got a hard attack. It's quite short and, you know, it's got a lot of energy to it. It's a good smack. So that's what could be classified, could be determined. So let's listen to any others. That's more like a train. Potentially. That's why not. I mean, this is it. I'm just hunting for samples that could. There's no right or wrong, but if you have a palette of sounds, you can add them in context with your track, and then there's more chance of it sounding cohesive. Let's just say. But yeah, that's got legs. So I think we've done that kit. So let's do another one. Yeah, I like that one. And that one's pitched as well. So I'll recheck these later on. But I mean, these are all percussive sounds, really. So I can. I like those. Yeah, I like them. I mean, they were going to be, yeah, snare smacks. So we like them. Yeah. Actually, I'm having second thoughts about that one because that's a snare. I don't think. No, I'm going. I've made my decision. It's off. So we're just going to get rid of that. What's happening here? Nope. So that's that one done. No, it's not doing it for me. So I mean, this is what this is. I mean, what's this going to be? I mean, I could do this across the whole. I mean, some of these levels are really quiet. Yeah, that's got something. We'll have that one. And then, so once, obviously, I mean, I don't want to bore you and do the whole thing, but once I could do this, then I could put them, I could add them into the library by, where we go, samples. So you go into the library, you can create your own one of these. So I could call it purposeful. And then a sub character could be percussion, or it could be the motion itself, and you would change that in here. So you go to edit, let's go here. So I could put and create a new one called purposeful, then create a new one, drums potentially, and then actually put the emotion in there. So that is what I had thought about earlier on. But yeah, I think this is an ongoing thing, but obviously it's like collating your sample library. It's always going to be useful, especially if you can use it time and time again. It's quick and easy, and because anything to speed up your workflow, which will help with getting into flow, will absolutely help. So I think this is what I'm going to be practicing today. I think, yeah, I think that's it. And obviously I'll go through all these. If we have a look down here, he's got these collections, or should I say, emotions that I want to kind of collate. So as I like, white panic drums or panic sounds, hopeful drums, overwhelm. So that's going to be saturated and overdrive. So what we could do with, for example, we could stick on some overdrive like that, or so could mess around with all of that, but collate a palette so I can use it across multiple tracks, easily found. So you're not, whilst you've made the decision before you get in the studio, so you've got everything loaded, instead of sample hunting whilst you're creating, because that'll just get you way out of flow. You'll be second guessing yourself. You don't want to be using your mind and thinking during sessions. You want to do this outside of the studio. Like, I know I'm in the studio now, but I'm collating. It's a different type of session. I'm collating samples to use when I'm being creative, actually in the session on the track itself. So I think that would be my top tip, to separate the two from different types of sessions. Make the decisions outside the studio, come into the studio and work on the track as fast as possible. It doesn't even have to be that long. I've been doing 15-minute sessions on each track. Now, you'd be surprised how much you can get done in 15 minutes when you've already made the decisions before. So you can absolutely speed through. And obviously, I've got all these tracks to go through. Let's have a look. So I've got all 14. So I can't spend an hour in each time on these sessions. So it needs to be quick and easy, and do the groundwork before actually getting in the studio and just going. Don't think, just do it. So I think that would be my top tip today. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I mean, have I done it before? I've not. No, I don't think I have, because I've normally started with drums. So it's this way. I hope they'll fit a bit nicer and it'll be a lot quicker. It's something I'm testing out. But how do you normally do it? Do you do drums first, or do you do drums later? Let me know in the comments. Obviously, if you like this video, like, subscribe, and yeah, if you've got any questions, put in the comments. But let me know how you do it, and look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks very much.